Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode of Brave Meets Bold. I am your co-host, Delara Shavani.
And I am your co-host, Savannah Ramirez.
We're so nervous. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you see that it's a little...
Yeah, we have a situation going on. Honestly, this was a whole situation, everything. We did this all in a couple of hours.
Well, it's been like 2
Well,
months.
as far as setting everything up.
Yes, we changed the setup last minute. We kind of went with a different vibe. But I hope you guys love it if you're watching, and I hope if you're listening, you know, find interest in what we're talking about.
Definitely. We're really excited to be here, and I feel like this was a long time coming. I feel like one episode we'll have to talk about how long this was before this day came to fruition, because it was definitely longer than a year.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, that this has been in the talks. So it's exciting that we're finally here. We're finally doing this, and we're literally ready to rock and roll.
And we are doing this together like it's just such a dream.
Yeah, I think that this is a perfect little companionship, because we are literally yin and yang, and I think the more that we grow up, we also are becoming so much more alike. I feel like when we were growing up,
we were different.
We were way more different, and I think I feel like you've always kind of been a little bit more mature, but I feel like I'm doing a little bit more maturing, and I am catching up to you in a way.
She is.
So
I am older, so let's put that.
Yeah,
not that much.
Yeah, we're 2 years apart.
But I feel like in your 20s, like, a year makes such a difference.
It does.
Makes
we'll
such
have to
a
speak
difference.
on that, because who I was even in 2023 versus today is a completely different woman.
Definitely.
But bear with us, you guys. This is only going to get better. This is our first episode. We've never, ever done a podcast or anything like this. So I feel like you guys will, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll definitely see things change. But we're coming to you guys raw and at our purest form.
Yeah, and this isn't easy. Like, I feel like talking about things that are very important, or, you know, true to our hearts, to just all of you guys, we're going to learn, and we're going to open up, embrace it.
Definitely.
So bear with us. And today's episode, we're just going to have a little simple get to know us.
Little introduction.
We're going to be a 10-episode season, so I hope you guys love it. Please give us your feedback. Follow us on Instagram.
Definitely.
Follow our YouTube channel.
Thank you for those who have already followed us and are supporting us and have given us well wishes and excitement. You let us know how excited you guys are about it. Even.
Oh, you're Stanley.
Even from our announcement to now, it's been a couple of weeks, so
we're making you guys wait for the good stuff.
Yes, we are. So we're just excited, like we said, to be here and finally get this thing rolling. So let's get into this episode. Yes. Let's kind of introduce who we are. Let's talk about how we met, and let's give each other a fun fact. Not each other. Let's give you guys a fun fact.
Yeah. I wonder if our stories line up for how we met.
Yeah, I wonder.
We've never talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember, I have a feeling that the first time I saw you was in a car getting picked up by your mom or dad, picking up Sierra and I, her sister, and there was this cute little 5th grader in the back. And it's been history since then. I mean, 18 years later.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If we had a child, it'd be 18.
It'd be a whole adult.
Literally.
And
that's crazy.
We spent a lot of our childhood together, and, Savannah moved back and forth from California to Houston, and I think that one thing that we do the best, Savannah and I are really good at keeping our friendship intact.
Definitely.
Even when it's far we're not in the same state. A lot of visiting and good times, and now that we are in the same state, I think it's the best time to, work together.
Definitely. And those are truly the friendships I personally cherish the most, the ones that don't really need, like, hands-on work, like it's a little baby. Like, we're good. I know you're an adult, I'm an adult. I know you got things going on. I know you got life. I know you have dreams and goals, and we don't need to be talking every single day for us to be loyal and love one another. So I feel like that is definitely the test of a friendship, for things to feel the exact same, even if you guys haven't seen each other in months or even years. And that's how our relationship has always, always, always felt. Like we just saw each other yesterday, even though it might have been months.
And we show up for each other. I mean, there's just a handful of people that I can just think of right now that has shown up for me, like not just in the good times, but like the bad times. I feel like Savannah's really one of them. It's not always fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really important. But what do you remember the first time you met me?
I really don't remember the exact moment. I just feel like it's all a blur, and I just remember being in your mom's kitchen making you lunch. We gotta get into that.
Yeah. She used to make me lunch.
This girl here would be...
We would go to school together every day.
Yeah, so we really know each other through my sister, who they were in the same grade. And I had this thing where anytime my sister brought people around me, I just...
You really hooked onto me.
Yeah, like they just became my friend.
Stole me.
So I pretty much like stole her. But no, we would go to school together. So our mom would drop us off at Delara's house, and Delara was like this little princess who would just get ready every day, and there's embarrassing things that she would make us do to her.
We'll maybe tell you.
Maybe we'll tell you.
Last episode.
But it was so fun for me because it was just like, you know what it was. So it was fun. But I think making her lunches was also very fun for me. Her and my sister would be upstairs just doing whatever, and I'd be downstairs making her little peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
And she is good at making a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'd give her little goldfish and just her little water bottle. She was like my little child, and I made her lunch for her all the time. So I feel like everything was a blur, and you just really became a big sister to me, like really quickly. And I feel like I don't even remember life like before.
Honestly, same.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
what was
like
it before?
You.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So that's how we met, through all of us going to the same school.
Thank God.
Thank God
for that.
Yeah, for real.
And now we're sitting here opening up our lives to you guys, and I think between Savannah and I, we've been through some beep.
We've been through some things. So that's what we're really here to do. I feel like things happen to you for others, which is something that we all kind of have to wrap our head around. That things don't literally, they happen to you so that you can help others get through that situation, because you've been there, you've done that, and you're a walking vessel that you were able to come out of it. So I think that's really the thing that we want to really discuss, talk about the things we've been through, how we got through them, and that you can do it too.
Yep. And I hope you guys enjoy and listen and all that good things, interact with us. I think we have a lot of good things coming this season. We've thought about merch, we've thought about giveaways, and so much more. So we're gonna, just be as open and honest as we can, and we hope to connect with you guys, and it's the best that we can do.
Yes, exactly.
So should we give them a fun fact, or should we talk about things that we're gonna do to try to make this year successful?
Let's give them the fun facts so then we can get into that, and then we can just go ahead and kind of close it out.
Okay, Savannah, hit them with your fun fact.
Ooh. My fun fact is a fun fact.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a fun fact, but it's a dream that I've accomplished, which I am a boutique owner.
Yes,
So
you are.
It's named Shop Vonnie. Vonnie stands for the 4 letters of my last name. And if you live in the Houston area, you have to come visit me. My little store is in Post Houston on Franklin Street and downtown Houston.
Your big store, baby girl. Your big store.
My big store, yeah. It's a big place for a small business store, I guess. There's a bunch of us.
Yes.
So that's my fun fact. It was definitely not the career path that I went to school for or even thought about. But when life knocks you down and you realize life is short, you kind of just go for what you want to go for. And 4 years later, here I am. So it's been hard, but I wouldn't change it for anything. And I think that's a fun fact.
Yeah, and I feel like you must have done this before because the way that you have built this business, to me, I know I haven't been there every single day, so it's obviously different from you, but outside looking in, it's been so seamless, and this, you being a business owner, seems so natural. Like, you literally handle it with so much grace, and you really are such a boss, and it inspires me so much, and to see you accomplish the things that you have is inspiring for sure.
Well, and your support means a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, you guys definitely check her shop out, and if you're in the Houston area, I don't know if you said where.
Post, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Post. Definitely check her out because she just moved there and supports small businesses, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so fun fact about me is definitely not like as cool as that, but
Stop.
I've broken both my ankles.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, both my ankles. Not at the same time, that would be horrible, but yeah. And I thought that I would never be able to.
Fun fact about her is that you almost didn't survive 1 year.
Oh yeah.
That's what you came up with? Ankles?
I know, I don't really know too much, but I guess fun fact, which it's not even fun, but it's actually really serious, but it's actually a cool fact. I've been resuscitated.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were.
Not to get super deep real quick, but yeah, I got really sick in 7th grade, and Delara was there for that.
Yeah.
And my little heart stopped beating, and they had to resuscitate me, and thank God, God had his hand on me, and the amazing doctors and nurses at the Children's Hospital saved my life. So that is.
It's not a fun fact, but it's like a
it's not a
fun fact. Now that
but it's like a.
it's like
it's
not
an
a lot of
interesting
people.
fact.
Yeah, not a lot of people can say that's happened to them.
Yeah.
So with that little intro.
That being said,
let's talk about some successful things we're doing in
2024.
That's insane.
I know. I just got in a bank card, and you know how there's an expiration date?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what the expiration date was, and it freaks me out.
What?
2029.
I can't even imagine being in 2030.
I know. I can't wrap my head around that.
I'm almost in my last year of my 20s. I can't wrap my head around that. Like, what?
Yeah. Crazy, but 2029. But 2024, let's talk about 2024. And we want to talk about some things that we are personally doing to have a successful year. And when we say success, we don't necessarily mean success in success to anybody can be anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not all going to have to do with a career.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you want to go ahead and say, we can kind of bounce back and forth. Let's say 3 things that we're doing.
Sounds good. I think one of the things was that I had that I wanted to be successful. Let's start with career, which was the podcast. I think that our goal, and all the things that we have in store, and the vision that we have for this podcast, that's something that I want and will work very hard to succeed at. That's number 1. Number 2, not so serious, I guess, more fun. I want to go to a new country.
Do you know which country?
Italy is a dream of mine, but I'll take, I think, a blessing to go to any country.
Yes.
A new country this year, I think that would be such a successful thing to do in 2024.
If you unzip your if you unzip your suitcase and I'm in there, don't be surprised.
I would love. Can we go together?
Yes. Let's go to Italy.
Savannah and I are actually very great travel partners, I feel like.
Yeah, we are.
Like, I just thought of that.
I remember that one time we were in the airplane coming back from Vegas and you were freaking out a little bit.
Why? Oh, because of COVID?
No. You were just like...
Oh, I was so... The turbulence?
The turbulence.
I was so sick.
Yeah,
we were coming back from Vegas. COVID was just a thing.
Uh-huh.
We made reservations to go have
John and Vinny's.
If you know, you know.
Spot.
One of the best pastas in LA. But the turbulence was so bad. We land at traffic time. So it took us like 2 hours to go get pasta. And I was sick. Guys, my motion sickness is horrible.
I don't even mean to laugh, but it was just...
Like, it's funny now because, like,
it's funny now,
she really had to babysit.
Because this girl was breathing in the bag. Like, I'm talking breathing in the bag.
No, it was not.
We had a really nice lady. I don't know if you remember.
I do.
Yeah, she was really helpful, too, who was sitting next to us. And then even the what are they called? The
flight attendant.
Thank you. The flight attendant was really nice. And I just remembered that was a very...
That was intense.
But I feel like I said, I started this out talking about how we are very yin and yang, and even like today, if you don't mind me saying how you were a little stressed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, because like I told you guys, we were supposed to set everything up yesterday and record today, but life happens, and we had to just do everything all in one day, and Delara was a little bit, on the edge, and I was far away from the edge.
Very calm. Very calm
I
and
was
collected.
far away. I was like, girl, there's nothing that we can't do, especially together, so
Here
we
we
made
are.
it happen. We
Here
made
we
it
are.
happen. Even with our microphone situation, we made it happen. But yeah, going back to traveling together, I agree. We're very, very, very good travel partners.
Very good. And I think my third one is just I feel like this would be like successful if I can just learn to say no and stop trying to people please. I've gotten very good at it in the last couple of months and kind of like putting myself in therapy and so on and so forth. I just feel like I don't want to give even some of my friends, like the energy they're giving me, I want to give that back, because I feel like my issue is that I'm always, let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that, and like I don't get that back from people in my life. So I feel like matching other people, like, their energies in a way, does that make sense? Meet me in the middle. We've kind of talked about this, some of your experiences, some of mine, and I just don't think it's fair to me personally to be doing so much if someone else isn't giving it back. And that's okay. I just have to match it.
I feel like you're the epitome of an amazing friend. You think of things that most people don't. So I feel like you go above and beyond. You're like abnormal friend, because you're not, most people in my life or just people I've come across are not like you. So I can totally see where there's that disconnect, and that you've done it for so long. So I don't think you necessarily need to like match their energy, but what you can do is just take that energy and put it kind of elsewhere.
Yeah.
And kind of not reciprocate it, just shift it to something that will actually make you feel fulfilled, because clearly, that's not really how you're feeling.
It makes me sad, I feel like, when I'm like always trying and the other person isn't.
Yeah.
So that's going to be something. I think is something that I could do in 2024 that could be a successful thing for my life.
Yeah.
What do you got, Savannah?
I like that. So yeah, career-wise, I feel like I want to make things happen this year. I've always had lots of ideas. I'm passionate about certain things, but I feel like I've just kind of let life go by, and I've watched a lot of people around me even do similar things that I want to do. And I feel like it's time for me to step up to the plate, stop sleeping on myself, work hard, and actually put in the work, because that's the difference between like watching people do the things that you want and you not doing it. Like, they're actually putting in the work. So I feel like I just really want to put in the work this year, and all the dreams and the goals that I have in mind, I really want to make happen. And I think that starts by day. You know, I've heard the saying, how do you eat an elephant, right? And it's bite by bite. So I really like that, because I feel like that just means anything is possible if you just take it day by day, or even if you have a plan and it seems almost impossible, well, let's figure out all those steps that we need to do to make it happen. So I feel like that's kind of what I'm focusing on right now, and just what I'm already doing, just getting even better at that, and just really growing, because for me, I really want to be blessed so that I can help bless others. That's like my main thing in life. 2, we're talking about how we're prepping for 2024.
What you want to do to feel successful at the end of the year?
Yeah, I think continuing to dedicate my time in the gym. I think the gym is more mental than anything.
I agree with that.
And it's like the cherry on top is that you're getting in shape. Like,
yeah. I'll go to the gym like very stressed or sad or even happy, and like I take it out on the gym.
Right.
Does that make sense? Like I'll run and I'll just feel like I'm just letting go of the crap that's in my head, and then at the end I'm like, oh, I feel so much better. So gym is very mental, good for your mental health.
It definitely is. And you know, they say I've never met a workout I've never liked, and it's so true. I've never met a workout I didn't like.
Same.
I might have walked in there not wanting to do it at all, but after, you feel super accomplished.
Yeah.
So I think just continuing to work out and be in the gym, and just live a healthier lifestyle, and really just find balance in everything that it is that I'm doing. Not do too much of anything, but also not too less of anything either. Just a nice balance. And then also, for me, which is really number one for me personally, is getting closer to God, building my relationship with Him stronger than ever before, and just learning more about Him, I think is really my number one thing actually this year, to be just more successful, as in accomplishing just the will He has for my life. So,
and we'll talk about that, because we both feel we see different in Ida, kind of, but we both, like, I have faith, but I have it in my own way.
Right.
I didn't grow up with any type of religion. I don't practice anything. Savannah has taught me a lot about, Jesus and all that stuff. My family and I just never grew up with a religion, but I pray. I prayed in my own way.
Right.
I pray with Savannah. I do it.
You prayed before this?
Yes. So we're gonna talk about that.
Definitely. And it's different for me, because I grew up with a grandma who, every conversation, it was about God. And so I was, thankfully for me, I feel thankful to have been brought up at least knowing who He was. And I always knew who He was, but I didn't build a relationship with Him until honestly recently, which is crazy. I think there's like a difference, like knowing someone and then having a relationship with someone is, as you guys can just interpret that, it's completely different. So we will definitely talk more about that later. But yeah, those are the things that I will be doing this year to be quote unquote more successful.
Yeah. And like she said, it's not all career based. We'd love to know if you guys have a top 3.
Definitely.
Comment down below. Follow us on
Definitely.
Instagram. Send us messages. We'd love to connect with you guys on our social media platforms.
For sure. We're just going to get this ball rolling. Like we said, we've never done this before, so we're just going to do the best that we can and give you guys the best that we can. And yeah.
And to let you guys know that on Tuesdays, you will be able to listen to us on YouTube, on Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
Definitely.
So tune in if you're driving, if you're at home watching us. Whatever the case may be, just know we appreciate it. We appreciate your time
Yes.
and
Thank you for even clicking on our podcast.
Your support.
Yeah, we're both, let's start off by saying we're both podcast lovers. I think that this isn't anything new to us as far as like podcasting, because I listen to podcasts like almost every other day.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah, so
I think what's new is to us is like being on the other side of it.
Exactly. Like we listen to podcasts all the time. She probably has her favorites. I have my favorites, but like she said, being on this side is definitely the difference for us. So we know that you have many options and many people to listen to. So again, thank y'all for listening to us.
Y'all heard the little y'all. We're definitely Texans.
We're a little Houston. We're a little post dog babies.
Yeah, little y'all over here.
We're little y'alls over here.
So yeah, anything else to wrap up episode 1?
I know. Yay! Congratulations, we did this. No, I just wish you guys a blessed rest of y'all's week, and we're excited for episode 2.
We'll see you then. Don't forget to like and follow and all
comment,
the good things.
subscribe,
All
all
the
that
good
good
things.
stuff.
We love you. We'll see you in the next one.